Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro.
Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down. Bear down.
So, Bears fans, another very tough week of Bears football and a very tough week to be a Chicago Bears fan. The Chicago Bears are now 0-3 after getting blown out once again to the Kansas City Chiefs by a score of 41-10. I am officially at a loss of words, and this is how I've been for the most of the season. I'm at a loss of words about what to expect from this football team. Once again, they looked unprepared. Obviously, they were outmatched by the Kansas City Chiefs, and obviously, I picked against the Bears. I expected the Bears to lose this game, and to me, at this point, Bears fans, it's not even about the Bears losing these games, right? It's about how they are losing these games. They looked unprepared. They don't look prepared for any game. And that's when I start looking at the Chicago Bears coaching. And I don't really want to talk about this game because there was nothing good about this football game. They looked absolutely terrible once again. But my problem now comes to this coaching staff, and it starts with head coach Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus is now 3-17 as the head coach of the Chicago Bears and has the worst winning percentage of any coach that has ever coached this franchise. Bears fans, I am pretty much done with head coach Matt Eberflus. His philosophy, his hits principles, they don't work. They're non-existent on this football team. Maybe last year we saw a little bit of effort, but this team, once again, they looked unprepared for any game they've played this season. The hits principles it's just non-existent to me. And the thing that's so frustrating about yesterday's game, if I'm going to bring up a point about yesterday's embarrassing loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, is that Matt Eberflus is living and dying by his philosophy and the hits principle, and it's clearly not working. He remained to sit in zone coverage and allowed Patrick Mahomes to absolutely dissect this defense. Eventually, you have to understand that this zone defense is no longer working, right? But like I mentioned, Matt Eberflus is willing to live and die by his philosophy, and it's going to cost him his job eventually. The Chicago Bears are not known to fire head coaches in the middle of the season. That's just not what they're about. But to me personally, I have seen enough of head coach Matt Eberflus. The thing that's most frustrating about this Chicago Bears football team, a lot of people are going to sit here and still point the finger at Justin Fields. He still hasn't played well enough. Yesterday, I feel like he did play a little bit more comfortable, played more loose, a little bit more free. But the design runs still weren't there. Obviously his teammates weren't helping him out. He threw absolute dot to DJ Moore. DJ Moore dropped the ball. Also threw a pretty nice ball downfield to Chase Claypool. It was a nice play by a defender, but still could have probably been caught by Chase Claypool. But the thing that's really frustrating about the situation with Justin Fields is I still feel like they haven't put Justin Fields in the best situations to succeed within this franchise, right? When you look at what the Chicago Bears have done, if you're really all in on a quarterback, let's say you still feel like Justin Fields is your guy, you have to bring him a true offensive mind. There's a lot of guys out there that I can think about that can really help Justin Fields, but let's just talk about why I'm frustrated with the Chicago Bears organization. Since Ryan Poles has taken over as the Chicago Bears GM, he hired a defensive head coach in Matt Eberflus, spent second-round picks on Brisker, Gordon, Stevenson, Dexter, spent a third-round pick on Pickens, and gave out huge free agent contracts to Jones, Ngakwe, Walker, Edmonds, and Edwards. So we invested so much in this defense side of the football, and it starts with Matt Eberflus being a defensive mind head coach, and the Bears have had the worst defense in the entire National Football League for 2 years running now. They looked awful last year. Obviously, Matt Eberflus did not have the personnel. Now we invest in the defense, and I feel like on paper we look like a better unit, and we still look bad. If anything, it looks like this football team has regressed. My problem with that is we have a defensive-minded head coach, and it's just not working. So at this point, yes, Justin Fields is still not playing where he needs to be. But once again, I hate to say it, and I'm the biggest Justin Fields supporter, but they are ruining quarterback Justin Fields. The once great quarterback coming out of Ohio State had so much promise. We finally thought he was going to be the guy for the Chicago Bears, but this organization is an absolute dumpster fire. This organization is a failure, and they are failing Justin Fields. How I feel in regards to Justin Fields is that I really want him to be the guy for the Chicago Bears, but the Chicago Bears continue not to do enough to help the young man succeed. And it's just really discouraging because I really thought Justin Fields was the guy, and things can still very well turn around. But at this rate, this football team is bad. They have regressed from last year, which is really hard to do after everything you did in the offseason. We were really optimistic as Bears fans going into this new year, but they have regressed as a football team, and it starts with the coaching, and it starts with Matt Eberflus. To me, I'm not sure how Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy still have jobs with the Chicago Bears. Obviously, like I mentioned, the Chicago Bears, they will not fire coaches mid-season. That's just who they are. In regards to Ryan Poles, people saying Ryan Poles should be fired. No, I don't think Ryan Poles should be fired. I think they should give him at least one more year to figure things out. Obviously, Ryan Poles said last week in his press conference that he wants to see things gel a little bit more. I don't think they expected a team to hit the ground running, but it's still discouraging that, the team is looking unprepared. The team doesn't look prepared for any of their matchups, and things don't get any easier. Even though the Broncos did just give up 70 points, that's still going to be a tough game. Then you play a very good defense against the Washington Commanders. Things do not get easier for the Chicago Bears. To me, Matt Eberflus should no longer be the head coach of the Chicago Bears. I am still going to support Justin Fields. I think he still has a chance to be the guy. I know you guys may slander me in the comment section. I am a Justin Fields supporter. I still think he has all the tools capable to be the guy, but I think the Chicago Bears are ruining Justin Fields. And if they do, in fact, after all this dumpster fire stuff, after everything that's going on with this organization, if they do, in fact, give Justin Fields another chance, you need to bring him a true offensive mind that will put Justin Fields in the best situations to succeed, because Luke Getsy is not the answer. Matt Eberflus is not the answer. To me, the Chicago Bears need to clean house and bring in coaches that are going to put their players in the best situations to succeed. At this moment, Bears fans, we should be used to it. This is the organizational failure. The Chicago Bears have not been good for a long time. They are now 0-3. I guess the good thing is, like I mentioned, the Broncos defense did give up 70 points. Maybe that's a winnable game, but you never know with the Chicago Bears. So it's going to be new week, new optimism. Hopefully the Chicago Bears can get it figured out. But at the moment, Bears fans, this is an absolutely dumpster fire of an organization. And we're just got to see what happens moving forward. So Bears fans, before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you guys that the Chicago Bears can get things turned around starting this week against the Denver Broncos? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, back for all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and as always, bear down.
You've been listening to Geek on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.